Let me read you the first part of my first body paragraph. You can tell me how awesome it is.
Okay.
Ahem. An outstanding superhero must be strong. That is my topic sentence for my first body paragraph.
Check.
To be a strong and outstanding superhero, you must have massive, bulging muscles. They must ripple across your manly chest. Your pectorals, or pecs as I like to call them, must be awesomely awesome. You do not want to be an anemic Dilbert with skinny chicken legs and unawesome pecs. That is my explanation of the topic sentence. Do you like it so far?
Tell me. Am I a superhero?
Well, yes.
Am I an awesome superhero?
You did rescue me from Sneeze Man and together we caught that evil cold. So, yes, you are an awesome superhero.
Do I have a massive manly chest with rippling pectoral muscles?
You are embarrassing me.
Have you even thought about who is going to read your essay?
Yes. I have thought about the adulation that will be showered upon me by my audience.
Who exactly is this audience from whom you expect such adulation?
Woo. Fancy. Did you just say, from whom? Who died and made you the queen of grammar?
Would you please focus? Who do you believe will read your paper?
My teacher?
Yes. And what is the gender of your teacher?
Female?
Yes. Think about what you wrote. You said you must have massive, bulging muscles. Are you telling her to get massive bulging muscles? And you said something about your manly chest. I do not think she has a manly chest.
What is your point? I believe I already mentioned that you are embarrassing me.
My point is that you should only use the word you if you are talking directly and personally to your reader. For example, if you wrote, Dr. Smith, would you like to have a cherry Coke? Then it would be okay to use you.
Are you suggesting that I bribe my teacher?
No.
But a cherry Coke does sound good. And giving my teacher a cherry Coke sounds like a very good idea. If I were the teacher, I would give that student a good grade if the student gave me a cherry Coke. Or a Coke with an apple in it.
No. I am telling you not to use the second person pronoun you in formal college writing because it is too personal.
Too personal?
Yes. Anytime you use the word you, it always sounds like you are speaking directly and personally to the reader. And you never know who is going to be the reader. What if I wrote, if you want to be an awesome superhero, you should always carry tampons in your utility belt for that time of month.
Ew. I am an awesome superhero and that is just gross. I would never do that. And I do not appreciate you saying that I need to do something that gross in order to be an awesome superhero.
It sounded like I was talking to you personally, didn't it? It sounded that way because I used the word you.
I do not understand how to write what I want to say. What should you have written about that gross thing you just said? What can I say about my awesome pectorals and rippling, manly muscles?
That is a very good question. In my paper, I could say, if a superhero is a woman, then she should carry supplies with her in her utility belt for that time of month. In your paper, you could say, to be a strong and outstanding superhero, a man must have massive, bulging muscles. They must ripple across his manly chest, and his pectorals, or pecs, as I like to call them, must be awesomely awesome. An outstandingly strong superhero would not want to be an anemic Dilbert with skinny chicken legs and unawesome pecs.
So I can use I.
Yes. You can also use words like we, us, and our if you want to sound casual and conversational but don't want to use the word you.
You just did. You said you don't want to use the word you.
It is because I was talking directly to you. You big dummy.
I am not a big dummy. I know a solution that you did not tell me about. I could use the word one instead of you. When one decides to work for one's superhero license, one should be sure to get one's personal gym all set up in one's garage so that one can exercise anytime one wants to in any place one wants to.
Really? Do you really think that would be a wonderful solution? I do not.
Why not? You were just jealous because my way of saying it was fancier than yours. You were worried that you are no longer the queen of grammar because I am now so kingly at it.
A sentence written that way makes you sound stilted and repetitive. You are saying the word one so many times that I feel like I should stick out my pinky finger and wipe my mouth with an embroidered napkin. You don't want your reader thinking about how you have said something. The reader should be focused on what you are saying.
This is too hard. There is nothing else to do. I am going to go and drop the class.
No, it is not too hard. Just write the essay the way you want to write it. Let the words come as they may. Go with the flow. Then when you think you are finished, you should put your paper aside and take a break. Go and eat a sandwich or outsmart an evil villain. Then come back and revise your essay. One of the things you can do is to look for all the times you used the word you and then rewrite those sentences. An easy way to find those sentences is to search for them.
Search for them? That sounds fun. I will start by looking through the sewers of London. Or maybe I will find them dead in the parlor, killed by Colonel Mustard using a candlestick.
No, that is not what I mean. Search in your word processing file. Usually, you can hold down the Control key and a F key at the same time. A search box will pop up and you can type in YOU. Then the computer will show you all words that have those 3 letters in them. And then you can rewrite the sentences in the ways that we talked about.
You never did tell me what you thought of my paragraph so far. And you have never mentioned whether or not you agree for the necessity of good chest muscles. And wait till I tell you about the paragraph on being cute. I have a lot of advice about how to avoid head mask hair. The secret is in a really good hair mousse and a nuclear blow dryer.
I think I am glad that all I have to do is fight crime and thwart evil supervillains. I would not like to be your English teacher. And yes, I do mean that personally.